Hey guys, the DLC 2 Zombies trailer just dropped for Infinite Warfare Zombies, and I wanted to make a video and talk about some of the stuff that I thought was interesting. I also wanted to go over some of my predictions, and also discuss the possibility that we might be able to do the roller coaster Easter egg on Zombies in Spaceland now. So the name of the Zombies map is Shaolin Shuffle, and this is actually a nickname for Staten Island in New York, and this slang term was made, really popular by the Wu-Tang Clan. And Shaolin is also a branch of Kung Fu martial arts. So we've seen Lee Ross talk about, shout out to the Wu-Tang Clan, and now we've got Method Man as one of the voice packs. So how does this all fit together? Well, apparently the members of the Wu-Tang Clan watched a lot of Kung Fu movies in their youth. And the Shaolin Temple is a famous temple in China where Kung Fu is thought to have originated from, and the majority of the members hail from Staten Island. They compare themselves to the Shaolin monks and practice Kung Fu, with Shaolin Staten Island as their temple hometown. So that's just a little bit of background story about this map and where this theme is coming from. The next thing I want to talk about is this perk machine that's been spotted in the trailer, and this was actually found in the code during Zombies in Spaceland. The name of it is Deadeye Dewdrops, and it's supposed to be the equivalency of Deadshot Daiquiri. In the code it says that this cost 1,000 points, and I had speculated that maybe this was going to be the reward for doing the roller coaster Easter egg, but yeah, that never happened. But it's cool to see that it finally showed up, and you can see the candies on top do look like dewdrops, and you can also see that it says Deadeye Dewdrops, and then I've just got a stock image there so you can see, yeah, that's really what they look like. Next thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is this tweet that Lee Ross just recently made, right before the trailer was dropped, and he said, "Patience, young grasshopper," with some numbers. And those numbers were decoded into Pam Grier. And obviously she is the special guest, but that's not what is important. What I want to talk about is him saying "patient young grasshopper" again. And he's said that before about the roller coaster Easter egg, and he's saying it again regarding DLC 2. And I think what he might be talking about is this movie that was made about Grandmaster Flash. And big shout out to Tim's Keith on Twitter. He messaged me about this information. So basically the movie is called The Get Down. It's based in the 70s and it revolves around hip hop. Shaolin Fantastic is this guy's name who is trained by DJ Grandmaster Flash. And he always says "patient young grasshopper," just like Lee Ross does. So there are lots of similarities here. But another thing that's interesting is that, yeah, he's saying "patient young grasshopper" again. So he's said that before about the roller coaster, and he's saying it again. And what I think, and I'm speculating on, is that we might actually be able to do the roller coaster Easter egg now. He's just kind of giving clues to let us know that it might be working. I don't know if we're gonna have to do something in the DLC 2 map to be able to trigger the roller coaster. I kind of doubt that. I think he's just trying to let us know that maybe we need to go back and explore that now that this DLC 2's out. And maybe that's a little bit of a reach, but if you go back and see what Lee Ross had said about this hint towards the roller coaster Easter egg, someone had messaged him and said, "Lee, you still didn't tell us the Yeti hint. I told you, what if we solve the EE in 24 hours? You will give a hint, remember?" And he says, again, "Patience, young grasshopper, hint, hint." So with the updates that are going to be coming with DLC 2, it might not be a bad idea to go back and revisit this roller coaster Easter egg again. Next thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is this Ghost and Skull situation for DLC 2. So we've got the 1980s for Zombies in Spaceland. We had the first Ghosts and Skulls. Then we went to the 90s and got Ghosts and Skulls 2. So it's what are we going to do if we go backwards in time? If we've already got the first and second version, people are joking, is there going to be a beta version of this Ghosts and Skulls? Well, here's my theory and complete speculation. So we've already had 2 maps where we had to complete Ghosts and Skulls to get this Perkaholic. Well, what if the reason why we have this skull on the screen now when you finish it for Rave in the Redwoods, it kind of saves to your profile and it allows you access to something, in the next map for, Shaolin Shuffle. They have a history of doing that. If you do the main Easter egg on Zombies in Spaceland and collect the alien fuse, when you get on Rave in the Redwoods, you can go straight to the Pack-a-Punch and double Pack-a-Punch. So it's like a cross-map Easter egg, and it's possible that's what they're doing with the skull here. We've not found any benefit for this skull on Rave in the Redwoods, so it might actually be beneficial when we go over to Shaolin Shuffle. And it's very possible that there will not be a Ghost and Skulls, 3 or 0 or beta for this map. And, we might be doing something entirely different. I just don't think this type of arcade game would be around in the 70s. There's a possibility that there won't be an Easter egg to obtain a Perkaholic, and instead they're going to implement a new Fate and Fortune card that is equivalent to Perkaholic. Doing a third Ghost and Skulls might be too repetitive, so this would be like the answer for that. Plus, Perkaholic is like the most desired, I guess, you know, gumball for Black Ops 3, and I know it probably made them a lot of money. So I'm sure Infinity Ward wouldn't mind cashing in on that. As far as the trailer goes, I thought that the zombies on roller skates was pretty amusing. It kind of looked cheesy a little bit, but I thought the same thing about Raven the Redwoods, and then when I played it, I thought it was a lot better than how the trailer looked. I do like the setting of this map. I think it could be pretty cool, but I'm really there for just like doing the Easter eggs and stuff, and then I kind of get burned out really fast on these maps, but we'll see how this one goes. But let me know what you guys think about this, and we'll see you next video.